While they take that sidebar, let's bring in our guest who is standing by this hour to discuss. National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar is with us. Michael, we've got a first responder on the stand. They're going to be talking about perhaps the reaction from Christine Ricci, but we know there's this issue where she said, my husband just simply collapsed, and it's not until they started taking off his clothes that they realized, wow, he's actually been stabbed. How do you resolve that if you're the defense?
You have no choice but to say that she was in shock, right? When the defense takes a case, they're going to have to tell a story. The story, we know kind of what the story is going to be. They alluded to it in their opening statements, right? That the victim was troubled as well as their client, and that the victim was a bizarre person, acted erratically, and their client was basically the victim. She was the person who was just responding to stuff, and she was in shock, and she had just murdered the father of her children while her daughter was home, and so she was just in a state of shock. That's really the only way to do it, right? Because you're not going to be able to throw out the evidence of this first responder, right? She's testifying to what she saw at the scene. Yeah, I was there, and nobody was trying to do first, responders or mouth to mouth or chest compressions. Even though on the 911 call we heard them tell the daughter, do chest compressions, do this, do that. So we know that they were telling her to do the family to do that. They were talking to the daughter on the 911 call, and the mom was there in earshot, but nobody was doing anything to help this guy. I think it's compelling evidence against the defendant, so the defense is going to have to contend with it, and the only way to contend with it is she was in shock. This is what happened. That's it. There's no other way to sanitize it for the defense.